So I'm starting off with a Nivea Aftershave Balm as a primer here because it's better. And now I'm using here a lighter shade of foundation, and I'm just buffing it all over my face and neck area. Then using a green correcting cream, I'm just applying it on my red spots, which are my acne and blemishes. Then using a salmon colored concealer, I'm just applying it to hide my dark circles. Then using a regular concealer, I'm just putting it on top of the correcting creams that I used earlier. And of course, beauty blender to blend, blend, and blend. And then remove the oiliness of the foundation and concealer using a foundation and a kabuki brush, just stippling it all over the face and the neck area. Then I'm using here a primer, which is an eye primer on my brows to prep my brows because I want it to look like Merida. And I'm using here an orange lip liner from Everblena. Merida's eyebrows are rounded, so I'm achieving here a rounded one. And then because it's not too orange, I'm using here an eyeshadow to lock the color in. And then I'm using here a concealer to perfect the line below the brows. And because I wasn't satisfied with the color, I'm using here a salmon concealer with this spoolie, and I'm just applying it all over my brows to lighten the dark strands. And then I'm just priming my lids here, nothing special. And I'm using here a champagne colored eyeshadow, and I'm applying it all over my eyelids up to the brow bone area. And then using a taupe colored eyeshadow, I'm just applying it on my crease with a swiping motion. Merida's look she doesn't look like she has any makeup on, so I'm just defining my features here. So with an eyeliner, gel liner here, I'm just making my eyes rounded, no cat eye. And taking that same taupe colored eyeshadow, I'm just applying it below the lash line. So I'm using here a brown eyeliner below my lash line, and then on my waterline is a white eyeliner. Then I am applying here false lashes, and using a brown felt tip liner, I'm just lightly tapping it all over my nose and cheek area for that fake freckle effect. And then I'm using here a pink colored blush from BYS and pack it on your face because Merida's face is full of blush. So I'm just exaggerating the blush on my face to make it baby-like. And I'm using here a powder to make it natural looking on top of it. See that? And then with a lash guard, I'm using here a mascara to clamp the false and the true lashes together. And I'm using here a natural colored lipstick from Mary Kay in Maple. And because Merida's lips is a bit orangey, I'm using here 24 karat gold from Wet n Wild. And you're done. So that's the Merida look that I was aiming for. And now to the gore side. So I'm just mapping it out here using a brown liner. I planned on making a bear scratch on Merida's face because her enemy was a bear. So the claws of the bear is always 4. So I'm just applying here a glue, lash glue, so that the scar wax will adhere on my face. And this scar wax is actually a DIY. I just did this with my recipe of just a mixture of Vaseline and flour, and I'm just applying it on the area, and then using a spatula I'm flattening the edges, leaving the center elevated. So it takes time to do this. And now I'm using the spatula to slice the center part open. It takes a lot of concentration to do this, trust me. If you're not comfortable in using scar wax, you can actually do this using a liquid latex and tissue paper, applying a palgantong powder on my scar wax so that it will blend into my skin tone. And now I'm applying a liquid foundation. The same one that I used earlier. And then top it off again with the same foundation, powder foundation that I used earlier. And now, yeah, I'm satisfied with this one. So before I apply the blood, I'm just saying goodbye with this teddy bear right here. So if you have a bear that was given to you by your ex, the best way to dispose them is to use it for Halloween. I know it's her mom that became a bear, so yeah, this is the gore side of Merida, so I will do whatever I want. So I'm using here a lash glue, which I hate the most because it's really sticky, and I should have used the other lash glue, but I ran out of it, so this is the only choice that I have. So I'm just sticking it on my face like so. And also below. This is really hard to explain, so just watch what I'm doing here. And then I'm using here a black gel liner, and if you have a black lipstick, it will be better. I'm just lining the half of my lips there because the lips of the bear is black, I think. And now with the fake blood, I'm just applying it in between those scratches. So this is the mistake that I did. The Vaseline is repelling, the petroleum jelly is repelling the blood that I made because it's only made of glycerin, honey, and food coloring. So it was really hard to keep it in place, but this is what I got. If you have a better recipe, please let me know. And yeah, so this is my Merida look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Happy Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Bye bye, teddy bear.